The weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, we begin a new homestand with the first of three between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Clevenger gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the sixth inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the sixth inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Tommy Edman.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The 1-1. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
3-0 now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Edman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. First pitch on the way.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Nothing doing here this half, and now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job Keep traffic off the bases. Keep the walks down. Try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready now is Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Bader patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Cronenworth.
So stepping in is Jake Cronenworth. First pitch of the AB now. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. We are still scoreless. Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 delivery. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the AB now. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Now the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Grisham. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And in steps Manny Machado. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Manny Machado.
Now here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Softly hit out to short. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer, is in. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
That'll bring up Austin Nola, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bader is there, 2 gone. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Machado over at second. Hosmer at first, 2 out in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is O'Neill. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. And now in the box, Tyler O'Neill. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
At the plate, Dylan Carlson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. So now the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the pitcher, Mike Clevenger.
The pitcher, Mike Clevenger.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Two and two. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Tommy Pham. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. You just want to try and paint the corners.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing
9.
appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he popped him up. Machado trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch on its way.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
No balls and a strike to count. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, and he has it for the first out. So 1 down, no one aboard. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. Now the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. On the ground to the left side. DeYoung gathers it in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He singled in his first AB. The 1-0. And this one will be foul back in among the fans.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. High in the air into shallow left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Now into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He swings and grounds it to short, right to him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping in next, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Pham is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch.
Nope.
Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Hit back up the middle, and Molina's aboard a base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Will Myers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So next to hit is Austin Nola. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. And the hit will be Trent Grisham. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And now here is Dylan Carlson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
2-0 count. The pitch. Nope. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Now batting. The pitcher.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
To the plate now, Carlos Martinez. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman. Hosmer has it. One there. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the sixth inning, and we still have no score. Now at the plate, here is Mike Clevenger. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Mike Clevenger.
First pitch on its way. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bader is right there, one down. And now Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Padres go down quietly. Still no score. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Hit out towards second. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. From the belt, kicks and deals. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Over to Hosmer, a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
At the plate now, Yadier Molina. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Cronenworth will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. I'm good. I'm with it. I get it. I'm good. You dig it. Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back. Digging in will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Bounce it to the left side. DeYoung fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Here's Manny Machado now.
13. Manny Machado.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stop.
So now to the plate, Eric Hosmer, as he sends it on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Up next.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
And he takes a look at strike three called, and that's as important as they come there. Two big outs now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Austin Nola. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike three. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Tim Hill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 25.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. From the stretch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, and would you believe it? The 5th double play they've hit into so far. Wow, 2 gone. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball one. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
In now, Tommy Edman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 offering. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Padres nothing. Tyler Webb is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Tyler Webb.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Trent Grisham. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Three and 0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Jurickson Profar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Jurickson Profar.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Profar is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. No one out with a runner at second. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next to the
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. Now a bunt attempt here. Arenado is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Next to the plate for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And now the first pitch. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Stepping in once again is Fernando Tatis Jr. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Grounded weakly toward third. Arenado has to hurry on to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Johnson. Enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Here's Johnson.
Striding in is Harrison Bader. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Now here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Soft grounder left side. Knee high, he barehands it. Touche, sir. The next to bat for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado, singled in his last at bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. In his career against this pitcher, he's a perfect 2 for 2. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Giovanni Gallegos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Now to the plate, here is Manny Machado. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Popped up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
At the plate now, Eric Hosmer, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. He just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Will Myers, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. 2 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. San Diego down to their final strike. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Two and 2 now with 2 out here in the 9th.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. St. Louis jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Carlos Martinez takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Mike Clevenger has settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Giovanni Gallegos records the save, his 12th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.